Hey, so we are about a month into summer, if you're a student of any kind, that is, and it's a little late, but it's a good time to start thinking about some lists of things that you want to do this summer, because if you don't write them down or think about them actively, you're gonna find yourself sleeping on the couch for 2 hours in the middle of the day every day, covered in goldfish, which has happened to me a lot of days so far. It's actually kind of nice to wait a few weeks after summer starts to even think about any kind of list, because right when you're done with school or whatever obligations you have, the last thing you want to do is just drown yourself in all of these other things that you haven't done yet. So this moment that we're sharing right now is just as much for me as it could be for you when you think about realistically what you want to do for the next few months. I'm not one to make these lists or heavy schedules of anything because I feel like those two things really bury the chances of spontaneity. So I'm hoping to find a way to make some kind of list that can kind of play off of that. The first thing that we have to do together is be really honest with ourselves about how we spent the last few weeks, because I could make a quick list right now. I ran in a thunderstorm with 2 really awesome people, drove to Canada with a few of my pals to see some cool art stuff, made a costume out of a coat that I found in a dumpster on a date that I went on, landed a varial kickflip on a skateboard today, went down this super long slip and slide full of paint in all of my clothes, wrote a verse and a chorus to a song, got to see Louis C.K., which is one of my favorite comedians, and to top it all off, I got to see one of my really good friends propose to his girlfriend. Okay, so that was a quick list of things that happened in the last few weeks, but the reality of that is I was totally taking naps on the couch with goldfish all over my body. And there were moments where I was just like leaning off of the couch, like half of my body is off the couch, and I'm just ready to get up, but it's not happening. So we have to be super honest with ourselves, because when we start making these things on a list and we're just kind of half-assing them and being a human slinky all day, which actually sounds like something I want to add to my list, it's not going to help us like it really could. It really could be a cool thing. The conclusion I'm making for starting to make a list is just to keep it really vague, so it could be really spontaneous, but you also have these guidelines of cool things that you want to try. Here we go. Physically do something creative and have something to show for it by the end of the week. Go somewhere that you have never been before. Now this could be something like going to a restaurant that's right down the street that you pass by all the time, but now you're standing inside it and you're like, dang, I don't want anything off the menu, but at least I was here. And the last one, because we do not want to make this list too long or else we're never gonna do it, or we'll do it for like the first 2 weeks and then that's it, is spend time with someone. This could be a total stranger that you've never talked to in your entire life. It could be one of your like 1,000 Facebook friends that you probably never had a real conversation with. Or it could be people that it's like, it's summer now and I really think this person's great, so we're just gonna go out and maybe go to a place we've never been to before. That's like 2 things right off the list. And then maybe we'll make some crazy art thing when we get there. I'm done for the whole week. All right, I'm going on the couch and eating some goldfish. I will see you guys next Tuesday.